My husband came to me with the divorce agreement in order to prevent that girl from being labeled as the other woman. Part 2. After a while, my phone lit up with a message from Gregory. I'm sorry for making you go through this today, Catherine, once this is all over, I'll throw you a grand wedding, and we'll remarry, I couldn't just stand by and watch Alice's depression worsen. You understand, don't you? I read his message and couldn't help but smile, tears welling in my eyes. It was the same in my past life. To force me into a divorce, Gregory had his friends come up with schemes and then got so drunk. But he forgot, his friends were also my friends. Arthur Dodson had tried to persuade Gregory, telling him not to sacrifice his marriage just for Alice. Then, he came to me, trying to get me to understand Gregory, saying that he was a good man. If it hadn't been for Alice's father recognizing Gregory's abilities, investing in him, and helping him start his business, Gregory wouldn't be where he was today. Back then, I had cried and argued back. Gregory could have cleared things up 1,000 different ways. Why did it have to be a divorce? Arthur fell silent. He had asked Gregory, and Gregory had replied at the time, there has to be someone I let down, so I'll make Catherine suffer. She loves me, and she'll understand, because I loved him, I sacrificed myself. Where was the fairness in that? Luckily, I still had a chance. When it came to anything involving Alice, Gregory always acted quickly. Just hours after signing the divorce papers with me, he arranged a press conference and sent his assistant to invite me to attend and clarify things. I hadn't even said a word yet. The assistant thought I might refuse, but fortunately, he relayed Gregory's message to me. He said, Ms. Buckley, you should attend this press conference, even if it's not for Mr. Chapman, at least for your reputation. I paused for a moment and then gave a cynical laugh. Gregory was threatening me. He was trying to use the same tactics he had in my past life to force me into submission, to smear my name, and let me struggle under public opinion. In the end, I would have no choice but to give in. I still couldn't figure out whether Gregory saw me as his wife or as his enemy. Now, he wanted to publicly clarify his relationship with me. I had no choice either. The press conference was held in the grand lobby of Jamara's most luxurious hotel, with only the most influential reporters invited. When Alice appeared in a dress, arm in arm with Gregory, the reporters swarmed them. Gregory instinctively shielded Alice, stepping in front of her to block the microphones with a smile. I'll answer all your questions one by one. Please give us some space. His voice was gentle, and as he looked up, he happened to meet my eyes. I was surrounded by reporters. At that moment, I actually hoped Gregory would step in and help me out of this situation. But the next second, he calmly shifted his gaze away, his smile still present as he held Alice's hand and walked onto the stage as if he hadn't seen me at all. I gave a bitter laugh. The reporter closest to me seemed to be an intern, nervously handing me the microphone and asking, Ms. Buckley, is it true that you're divorced from Mr. Chapman? Yes, I smiled and nodded in response. The intern adjusted her glasses. But you met Mr. Chapman in high school, dated for 7 years, and were married for 5. Mr. Chapman even bought you an island last month, spending a fortune, and named it after you. I kept smiling, but it was not a warm one. That's what he owes me, to make up for missing my birthday while caring for the sick Alice. He gave me that gift. In my past life, I had even felt proud of that gesture, only to later learn that the idea was Arthur's. The island was picked by Gregory's assistant, and Gregory didn't even know where it was. Do you still love Mr. Chapman? She looked at me nervously, and the reporters around me fell silent. Even Gregory, on stage, looked at me, his brows furrowed slightly. I met his gaze for a moment and then smiled and said, not anymore.